Hey everyone, so this is probably the most anticipated video that I have made probably to date, because I've gotten a lot of questions and stuff about my hair recently. And so this is kind of giving you guys a little bit of information of how I've been kind of getting my hair stronger. It's definitely have grown. So I decided to share everything in this one video. So for your viewing pleasure. So the first thing I did is I actually decided to kind of like sit down, determine like what my hair issues are. So number one, I have dandruff. Number two, I had excessive shedding going on, which was not good. And number three, I had a little bit of breakage going on. So those of course are going to damage your hair, causing it not to grow. Minus the dandruff, that's just natural. So once I kind of sat down and determined like what I needed to do to fix these particular problems, I did a little bit of research, and then I realized I needed to go back to the stuff that my mom used to do and use on my hair when I was young. So this is what I do. I just did it maybe a week or so ago, plus a little bit of a trim and haircut. So here it is. So number one, I've kind of formulated this treatment plan or treatment, whatever you want to call it, and I do it about every 6 to 8 weeks. So I just recently did it, and I've done it, this will be the third or fourth time since the beginning of the year. Yeah, there we go. Third or fourth time since the beginning of the year, and I'm absolutely loving it. I'm noticing definite difference in my hair. My hair is stronger. It has definitely grown a lot. So getting to it, first thing that you want to do is you want to use you just want to wash your hair with any type of shampoo. It doesn't matter. The purpose of this is because you want to start with clean hair and a clean scalp. So I just use whatever shampoo I have on hand, nothing special or anything like that. And the next thing I use is actually a protein treatment. Now I've talked about a protein treatment previously, but I didn't go into in-depth of how to use one. So the protein treatment that I use is actually the Apogee 2-step protein treatment, and this one is the 16-ounce bottle, the big one. And it's really simple. A lot of people are actually scared to use this, but it's so easy that you can use it at home. So the first thing you do, of course, is you're going to wash your hair, clean scalp, so on and so forth. So the next thing you do with wet hair, you want to take this and you want to apply it all over the hair. I would actually suggest you putting it in a like a spritz bottle or something. If you have like an empty one like this, that'd be great. A spritz bottle. And so you spritz all over the hair so you have even distribution of the product. Next thing you want to do is take a wide tooth comb like this. This one I got from Target. It's by Goody. And you want to just comb it through the hair, nice and easy. The best thing to do if your hair is tangled, start from the edges or the ends and then work your way up. Okay, so you want to comb it all the way through, and then what I do is I kind of put it in like a wrap situation, and the reason being is for the next process. Next process is that you're going to sit underneath the dryer, or you can take a hand dryer, either or. But the purpose is, the reason why you want the hair close to your head is because you don't want your hair to be agitated. Agitation means it's blowing in the wind, you know, you're playing with it, combing with it. You want it close to your head as possible. Okay, so what the drying process does, it actually dries the protein and allows the protein to infuse in the hair. So by doing that, the heat actually activates that process. So what happens once it's completely dried, your hair is going to be hard as a rock. Like, think of if you took egg, put it in your hair, and just let it sit. Your hair is going to be hard. So that's what the protein treatment does. It's going to make your hair hard. Don't want to comb through it, don't want to play in it, go directly to the sink and completely wash it out. The way that you know that it's completely washed out is kind of that smell that it has. It has not the greatest, you know, smell to it, but you want it to completely dissipate. I kind of take my time washing it out, of course, because I have longer hair, but you really want to make sure that all of this is out. Once it's out, that's the end of the protein treatment. You just have to finish this or do this every 6 to 8 weeks. But the purpose of this is to make your hair stronger, stop breakage, and it really does rebuild your hair structure within 6 to 8 weeks. So after kind of like 2 uses, you're really going to notice the difference. So then once I'm done with the protein treatment, the next thing I move on to is handling my shedding issue that I was having. And I did a little bit of research and also talked to my hairstylist, and they came up with garlic shampoo. This is garlic shampoo. Now, I know you guys are like, ugh, garlic? That's disgusting. No, I'm not trying to ward off any vampires out there. It is unscented, so you're not going to smell like garlic. But what actually garlic has in it is an extract that really helps your hair from stop breaking. It also does treat the scalp a little bit, which is kind of doing two things at once. Does that make sense? Yeah. Kind of handling two of my issues at once with one particular product. So the way that you use this is that you just wash your hair like you normally do with any shampoo. But once it's lathered up, you leave it in there for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now I noticed for me that this kind of tingles a little bit, so I'll just like rub my finger on my scalp. But it's nothing burning or anything like that. It's just the scalp's tingling. And I repeat this twice, and then that's it. So I can say that after one usage of this, I noticed such a difference. I used to like go through my hair and I'd pull out, like I would like, you know, play in your hair, and I'd literally pull out like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces of hair, which was not good at all. Now I've noticed definitely a difference. I don't have as much shedding as I used to. Of course your hair is supposed to naturally shed, but I don't have the issue that I was having before. So really after one use, this worked. The brand that I have is from Queen Helene, I believe that's how you pronounce it. And it's garlic shampoo, and I believe that they have a conditioner, and you can probably find these at most of your beauty supply store. So that was the last thing that I did. And then what I do is a hot oil treatment. Now I used to spend like money and tons of money on, like, you know, the hot oil treatments, the ones that come in the little plasticky things and you drop them in hot water or whatever. No. Use what you have in your kitchen. You probably have one of the most best beauty products in your kitchen, and that is extra virgin olive oil. So what I do is I take a comb, I part my hair all the way down, and then it's 2 sections, and then I take one of those brushes that you apply color with, and then I work through the scalp and around the hairline, and then I work it through the hair, and then with my clean comb I brush it through and I let it sit. You can let this sit up for about, I would say about 20 to 30 minutes. I've even done an hour and there's no problem, but what it does, it just really makes, you're going to notice how soft and how manageable your hair is going to be after you do this. So once, but the way that you do the oil, which I forgot, before you put it in your hair, you want to put it in like a cup or a bowl or whatever, pop it in the microwave about 30 to 45 seconds, and then make sure that it's hot enough, but it's cool enough to the touch, like it's not going to be too hot or anything. When you put it on your scalp, you're going to be like, ooh, you know, don't want that. So once you've done it, then you want to wash it out. Then I follow up with another a shampoo, the same shampoo that I used the first time, just to kind of get out some of the excess oil, because you don't want it to weigh your hair down. Especially, it just depends on how much you put in there and how long you let it sit and all that stuff. So I usually will follow that up with a shampoo, and then I'll follow up with my conditioner. My conditioner is the Dove conditioner. It hasn't changed. This is my old video of hair products, and this is my relaxer video. So if you guys are interested, you can check those out. But this is kind of like my new formulated thing that I do. And then once I condition, I blow dry, which has not changed. That video is here. And flat iron, that video is here. So everything else has completely stayed the same as far as other products. Some of the products in my other hair products video I don't use anymore, but these is kind of like my treatment thing that I do every week. Every 6 to 8 weeks. This is also really good to use the protein treatment, which I talked about in my other video, to use either before or after a relaxer, which is really good because you really need that after going through such a chemical heightened process with your hair. You need something to help rebuild your hair so you don't have breakage. So that's the purpose of the protein treatment. But other than that, that is what I have formulated for myself. Like I said, products that work for me may not necessarily work for you. Really, with beauty products and hair products and makeup and stuff, it's really about trial and error, and something that may work for somebody may not necessarily work for you. So please be cautious. Another disclaimer, I am not a hairstylist at all. This is just stuff that I've done to get my hair stronger and back to where it is. And my journey has been a long one, an absolute long one. But Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I will also put a little bit more information into the bottom bar, and also a website where you guys can purchase the Apogee products that that I have here. But also, if you guys have questions, I did want to make this a little bit clear that it's probably best to hit me up via Twitter. My Twitter name is @beautywithin07. The reason being is because on Twitter it comes directly to my BlackBerry, so I can pick up my BlackBerry and see what you guys say, and I can immediately answer you right back. Whereas YouTube, especially with inboxing and the comments and stuff, I don't necessarily use that a lot, or I don't go in there as often as I should. I'm trying to get better, but I don't go in there as often as I should, and it's kind of hard to get back to your questions as quickly in reference to like Twitter when it comes right to my phone, and hey, if I have a minute or two I can answer it. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and that's all I have to say. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.